Go on, Gordon, get that down your chops. That, folks, is Gordon Ramsay eating a Wagyu cheeseburger, and quite a controversial one. It's had over 6.8 million likes. Not even views. It went super viral, and there's probably a few reasons why. What we'll do is put the video on the screen right now so you can watch it with me. It goes very fast. I'll try and keep up, but this is my best rough interpretation, but maybe we'll drill down. So he's starting off with some onions that he's cutting nice and thick with some salt. This is in oil, and that is 100% Worcester sauce. I recognize that bottle. Then some butter goes in, because why not? That is a brand new clean pan in oil with salt and the Wagyu burger, which I've got from Australia, from my freezer. Spooning the juices on, good. Okay, I'm with it so far. Butter again though, and this is cucumber, chili, vinegar maybe, boiling water and salt shaken together with some sugar, and then it disappears to a new pan with butter, oil and the buns, mayo, sriracha, Worcester sauce mixed together for a dressing, and then it starts to get built with this cookie cutter of cheese, which I think is probably gruyere, it looks like it, and that's chef's blowtorch on that. That is a dirty pan, so they've obviously used that maybe for the burger to fry an egg with salt. They started to build it with like lettuce and all that other stuff, but that is basically all I've got to go on. I've Googled this recipe, and this is the kind of controversy with it. I can't find the actual recipe anywhere. I've had to go from interpretation. The only thing I could find was all these articles saying how bad it was, saying it like all the butter in it, which kind of made me go, ooh, but also makes me want to make it. The other thing is that video was completely out of sync, so I've had to restructure the video to try and make this as simple as we can, so hopefully we can make this burger, we'll enjoy it, and we'll do it in hopefully the right order, and it'll be damn worth it. I'm extremely excited. I know that was just one big old take, but I just felt like good to embed that video in there, and just to show you how the video went kind of everywhere. That sounds relatable, but I think we'll start with that cucumber, because I think it's sort of like a pickle going on, and I'm intrigued to taste it and see what the boiling water does. So for my sanity, cucumber being chopped, yeah, and the chili, salt, that's definitely vinegar, boiling water, shaken together, and sugar going in there, and that is all you see of it. Okay. Kettle on to boil. All right, so we've got a red chili going in. He didn't do anything to it, just goes straight in. I love this. We're just trying to guess, aren't we, a little bit, but I think it's fairly okay. I haven't got any white wine vinegar in the house. I assume that's what it was, but I've got some malt vinegar, good old pinch of salt, sugar. I'm gonna add in that boiling water to submerge the cucumber and that chili. I guess it's gonna soften it. I'm just stirring it to try and dissolve the sugar in the salt, but it looks like it's done that enough already. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. We'll just, whoa, that's hot. We'll leave that on its own. I'm just wondering what's gonna happen to the chili. Is it gonna be like when you stay in a swimming pool for too long and it goes all sort of wrinkled, and will that seep in more flavor? Because effectively this is like pickled cucumbers, kind of like gherkins then really. So yeah, I only saw cucumbers going in. Right, let's do the sauce next. This sauce scene goes so quick. It's like blink and you miss it. Look, it's over already. It looks like the majority of it is mayonnaise, and then there's a fair amount of sriracha in there, topped up with some more Worcester sauce, which again we'll use for the onions. Alrighty then, let's get some mayo in there. Oh wow, machine gun mayo. And now we'll add on the sriracha, which I'll go for about a quarter of that, or just, I'm gonna use a little portion there like that. And then we'll leave a little space for the Worcester sauce here. And we should get a sort of pinky sauce. So let's see what this does. And if it's looking all right, we'll stick with it. Oh, there we go. Yes, that's looking great. And actually it's a really smooth sauce. It's really easy to stir. Oh, that's cheeky. Oh, yeah, you've kind of got like the creaminess and the texture of the mayonnaise holding it all together. Then the heat comes and it just cuts off with like this tangy, zingy, sort of salty Worcester sauce just to cut it off and bring it all together. And then the mayo comes back in again. That is really, really nice. And it's gonna go in the fridge. Honestly, that is beautiful. I've never thought of adding those three as a combo together. And I don't really like hot and spicy things. It's a nice balance. The thing with this recipe is I want to try and do it with one pan. As we saw from that video, it was a bit frantic. It was all out of sync. Some of it might have been the same pan, some of it definitely wasn't, but I feel like we can do it as long as we keep this order right. So we're gonna move on to the bread next, which was just butter, oil, and some seeded brioche buns. Whoa, nice. So I'll get a little splash of oil, maybe like a tablespoon. And this is not gonna be the only butter I'm gonna use today. And in true Gordon Ramsay style, I don't think he does this so much anymore. Hob, flame, pan, on, done. But we're not done yet. We're just gonna warm this up, get it nice and foamy for the cut side of the buns to char. Imagine if you talked to like that in real life though. Dog, toaster, bananas, staircase, popcorn cannon, foaming oil and butter. Nice. Yeah, so just get these buns done. It's been probably like 90 seconds. Yeah, that's done. Ooh, lovely golden char on it. Ow! So now we are jumping back to the first step in the video, which is the onion. And as we can see on the screen there, it is being fried and cut into discs. So we're going down the onion like this. We can get like 3 or 4 segments out of this and it will naturally just split as it fries anyway. But I think it's quite cool to keep it like that. Is it me or does that bit of onion look a bit like an owl? It's all gonna pick up pace now. These are some Australian Wagyu beef steaks that are defrosted from my freezer overnight. If I put an image on the screen right now of this is basically the cheese that was being used to cookie cut, and I'm fairly certain that looks just like this Gruyere cheese. And I've got my egg too, which is probably the fried egg will be the last step. We'll use the residual heat from the pan, but it'll be the onions first. So we'll just sit them in as they are quite neatly for the time being. The oil goes on, and it was a good amount of salt too. I'm a bit worried though, it could spit everywhere because it's gonna get hot, this oil. Don't forget we've got the Worcester sauce going in as well, and the butter. But I'm really excited for this if we can make it work. It's already fallen apart, some of the onion. And this isn't my first Gordon Ramsay recipe. I've done the beef Wellington a few years back. That was really fun. Like a proper challenge. So maybe check the video out and you feel like if I can do it, you definitely can. And the chocolate Wellington, which was just gorgeous. So when I was looking into this recipe, it was like getting slated quite a bit. And I'm like, well, a burger should be a little bit cheeky and naughty. So hopefully, as this starts to sizzle already, oh my word, I really do need to on that. It should be, I mean, based on that sauce alone, oh, Worcester sauce. All right, that's loud. It did not like that, but it's missing something. Yes, of course, it needs some butter in there. Yep, this is cheeky, all right. Look at that color, incredible. Boston approves of the smell. All right, there we go. Loving that deep tannin there, the flavor. I would just keep using this pan, but there's the Worcester sauce in there, which wasn't used with the burger. We want the onions out anyway, so they're easy to handle to put back on top of the patty. So we'll put this to one side. I've just got to try. Based on that and the sauce, this is gonna be good. So this is the Wagyu patty. Oil on there for the time being. Some salt again, and some good amount of salt. I've decided to cook this over like a medium-low heat to buy us some time because now it is cooking. The timer is basically ticking away. I've got my cheese block here. I know that size it's gonna be roughly, so let's disc it. Nice. So next to that disc, we've got our onions, and as they've cooled down, they were quite easy to handle and slot back into a sort of patty shape. So I've got the kitchen towel here to absorb some of the extra fat that was on there. So maybe a little bit of butter's gone away, but it's looking so good. It smells incredible, like you're at a carnival. We know when they're cooking like hot dogs with onions. Oh, so back to the burger. Remember, we've got to lap up the juices. Like the video, the juices as they come, just gonna be tipping that over as it cooks. It does feel like quite French to cook with so much butter. It's one of those things when I went to France recently, I was like, oh, why does that taste so good? Oh, that'll be the butter. But it totally transformed them onions. All right, I think we're ready to go. Well, we were until I just spotted there's a little bit of oil on my lens, sorry. We can sit our onion on top like this, and then the disc of cheese, which I might just use to apply a bit of pressure. We just blister this up. That was really, really fun. You're gonna lift it off of the heat onto there, just to rest for one moment whilst we use this residual oil. I'm not going to take it out this time, I'm just going to go for it to fry the egg. Yeah, because if we look at the video on the screen as he serves the egg up, it has got like a slight stain to it, as if, although I didn't see this, it was cooked in the same oil as the burger, and we have got those similar colorings right there. And it, actually, to be fair, that's ready to go. I don't know what I'm expecting this to taste like, and to be fair, my presentation isn't the greatest, but this is going to be a thing. We got our base that we did so long ago, some of that incredible sauce which is chilled. Like, I could just eat that, that would be fine. We've got some nice lettuce going on. These are our cucumber discs, which are really softened now. I'm just gonna put them there. Ooh, they're lightly pickled with a slight chili kick. I would probably put a touch more vinegar in there next time, but that's nice. Oh, down goes that burger. Oh my word. Oh, that does look proper gourmet, doesn't it? Oh my, oh. I completely forgot about the fried egg on top. Putting a bit more sauce on the bun and down that goes. Oh my word, I really want to burst that, but I might need to take a picture of it. Oh, it's gigantic. I love it though, I love it. Oh my word. I think I might just push down and explode that yolk on it. You ready? Oh, nice. Look, now I can get a good grip on it. And it suddenly has gone like half its size. Oh my word. Oh, that is fantastic. It's a little salty, I must admit, but it's not like falling apart. It's holding itself quite well. It's quite rigid. It's not like dripping in butter. It's hidden in butter. Wow. That gruyere in the middle is still like partly like cold, so you kind of get that heat, that torch scorched vibe of it. The punch of the sauce, the tenderness of that meat. The lettuce had a bit of crunch, the toasted bun, all the heat and the flavour and the spank we put into it. I couldn't taste the cucumber though, sorry. That is absolutely phenomenal, and I love that you've got the egg there. You can just go like that and be like, really, really nice. It just wants to be eaten, and I cannot eat the rest of that because purely it tastes so naughty. I've kind of got like the angel and the devil talking to me. Go on, you must eat it. It's the Gordon Ramsay angel. Oh, go on, done, eat, food, done. Absolutely incredible. I will type this recipe up in my own words. Like I say, I've just done my best to bodge it to my ability that I think was pretty much identical to the video, and it is so worth it. I would definitely recommend it. Look, it's just there. It wants to be eaten. I'm going to be a good boy. So try it if you wish. And if you do, send me a photo and let me know how you get on. And I'll see you very soon. Done. Right, having consulted with the boss, I think in my type up, I'm going to specify the only thing that I think needed butter today was the onions. You do not need to toast buns like that. So my write-up will have a little few of a healthy enhancements. Check it out if you want.